And we're on, and it's so pretty.
We left off at Bilbo kind of got scared.
Oh yeah, Bilbo kind of got scared, and he didn't want to do it at first. He was like, wait, I'm not an adventurer. My peeps don't adventure. And then I think Gandalf told him, wait, you're a Took.
Right.
I think he told him, you're a Took. And the Tooks are adventurers.
Huh. Well, okay. See, there you go. A lot of... So he like... owes something to his heritage, his family name.
Right.
His family name, apparently,
They
will
actually
thereby
did
have bestowed him something
adventures.
to enable him to live up to the name, you know? That it, by golly, he has to then find it in himself to, what, be a Took, because a Took would do this, you know? But
Right.
But it's weird, baby. It's weird.
Kind of like
wondering how much of this is
finding out.
Is it that he's the kind of person that would do it because he's a Took, or he's the kind of person that felt like he had to do it because he was a Took and then he did it?
Not so much. I think it was mainly because he was a Took.
So he wanted to do it. He was like, yeah.
No, he didn't want to do it. He felt more like an obligation, like finding out you're related to an ancestor of Braveheart,
Right.
and then you're like, what the fuck? Now I have to go do that shit? It's like, okay, what's Braveheart's real name?
Is it William Wallace?
Yeah. So you find out your last name is Wallace. Well, probably a lot of people have that last name.
And then you'd feel like old William was watching you everywhere you went, right? Like,
did you notice that most of those words had a W? William Wallace was watching you everywhere you went.
wow.
Cool. So, I don't know. You'd find out you're related to damn Braveheart.
Right.
And then you have to be brave.
Right.
It's like being related to us, honey. It's very
nobles
scary.
Felt when they betrayed Braveheart, and then they started having nightmares about him coming and exacting his wrath on them, and then he did.
He did?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Shit, a brick.
Well, wait.
I can kind of see why he would, though,
so
because
it's
that's
like-
pretty bad shit to fucking betray somebody when, they're putting their life on the line for you, but that shit happens all
What were we
the time.
talking about before, though? We were talking about, rats.
Yeah, we were talking about rats in the maze.
Well, yeah.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a maze.
Oh, wait, we were talking about William Wallace.
Yeah,
right?
and...
William Wallace and Woody walk a lonely mile for... I'm trying to do a W thing, maybe.
I heard it, but I wasn't sure what you said.
It's, I don't know. Why were we talking? Why were we talking about William Wallace?
I think it's because people related to us feel the same sense of obligation to be brave as we are.
Oh, right. That was it. So, gosh. What was I thinking? I'm
we
sure
were talking
whatever
about
it was,
Bilbo and the Took.
I'm pretty sure I was thinking about how we're Braveheart and everybody else is like either Longshanks or I don't know. Maybe they're our fellow Scots, or maybe it had something to do with expecting to be joined on a battlefield and then nobody's showing up. But,
well, that's happened to me a lot of times, but my baby shows up. And you know what? Jeff's showing up too.
Yeah.
Bilbo, Frodo, and Sam. And, we're willing to go out there and fight till everybody else is willing to join us, And if not, then we'll fight, we'll win the damn battle, and then they can all thank us later. And that's cool too. We get all the benefit of being, at the end where Bilbo and Frodo and Sam, they walked up, well, Bilbo was in the audience at that point, but Frodo and Sam came up and walked up there to bow to the king, Aragorn, And Aragorn said, "You bow to no one." And they all bowed to, well, us. That's that sounds terrible, but in gratitude, you know what I mean? Because we saved the world. They're not bowing because we're better than them. They're bowing out of damn respect. You know? Like, fuck yeah, you did it. You said you was going to do it. You didn't even say you were going to do it. You just got kind of like caught up in it and accidentally ended up being the fucking heroes.
Hey, baby.
And you did it.
Let's scoot. What do you say?
Okay, cool. We're gonna
never
turn.
sit in one place too long.
Oh yeah.
Sort of
Mentality and feeling. Yeah, hell, I've been there. One time, well, many a time, I'm like, I feel the fuzz coming on. Let's get out of here.
Like you need something to take that off.
Yeah, like run, you know? It's like run.
But I remembered, baby. I remembered what it was about now. It was about if William Wallace was your uncle.
My living uncle or dead uncle?
Well, no, your dead uncle.
Dead uncle.
Well,
okay,
or not uncle. Well, yeah.
Like great type uncle? Okay, I get it.
Anyway, you're sort of basically a direct descendant, right?
Of William Wallace.
That you'd always feel like
Braveheart.
those nobles did.
Like, oh
like,
shit,
watch what you do or William's gonna come and get you. You know, like you better do right, you know.
That dude sells honey and jam and something called Capulan. But anyway.
And you'd always feel like you better not let William down because, you know,
you would always feel like you were carrying on that legacy that you had to fucking rise to the fucking challenge, and that's what Bilbo felt. He's like, yeah, well, I'm only related to the pansy side of the family, you know?
Right.
No, I'm also related to the brave ones, the fucking ancestors, the fucking adventurers, the fucking warriors, you know? I don't know if they were straight up warriors, but they were adventurers. They had their stories,
They
you
were
know?
crazy.
They were kind of crazy, those other ones. Those Toogs.
Wow.
They got it. They had domestic violence and stuff like that in the family.
Really?
I think so. They were like the kind of people that the rest of the family kind of goes, oh, really? Do I have to like claim them in my family? Do I really have to like? They were the rednecks basically of the Hobbit world. They were like that dude on Christmas Vacation when his family from Kansas comes to visit and they like eat a squirrel or whatever. Like that's their damn dinner, and it's so gross because people in Kansas will eat that shit. But we won't go there about no horror stories around that. But I have them. We'll put it like that. And everybody has them. If you grew up in Kansas, they always try to put something weird on the table and make you eat it. And most people are smart enough to eat it, but I wasn't. We'll put it like that. And I'm happier for it, you know what I mean? I just couldn't do it. It's like that stuff is weird. It's supposed to be petted, not eaten.
Right.
But maybe you could say the same damn thing about a cow.
Yeah, I'm sure the cow would be down for that.
Yeah, I bet. I love cows. I mean, they're really beautiful creatures. There's this work of art of a cow that I would love to buy, but it's probably sold.
It sounded like the cow did the work of art. I'd buy that.
I've seen some stuff done by an elephant. Have you?
Nope.
Well, to look at the work of art without knowing who
it?
painted it, you might really underestimate it. But once you know that an elephant painted it,
I think I've seen.
It's a kind of a fucking masterpiece.
They can hold paintbrushes in their trunks.
In their trunks, yeah.
Okay, I've seen that on TV. Or
you have? I saw the actual works of art. I don't know who did it, what elephant did it, but but still, that's cool. What animals can do is so cool. That's what I'm trying to say, and maybe we shouldn't be eating all of them. Maybe we shouldn't be eating so damn many of them, you know? Maybe we should be substituting a little of the meat products. And see, meat products, that just sounds terrible. But meat stuff that you put in food or
It sounds good when you say it that way. Meat.
They take me out of context. That's what they say. That's what they say. They say, oh, they eat meat all the time. They ate bacon yesterday. They ate sausage this morning.
Yeah, we did.
Well, not this morning. It was 2 hours ago. But tonight when we get home, I think I'm going to make us gorditas with ground beef. Sorry. But we do feel that it's morally right to be a vegetarian.
That's a different way of saying, yo, baby. Saying, what are they? You can say that. That's, I think you can say that any way you want.
Odale. Yeah. What does it mean, literally?
Well, I think it means whatever you want. I really do. Okay. I think it does.
It doesn't mean, is it like yo? Yo?
I think people would tell you, I might have even told you before if you ever asked me, that it means like, what the fuck?
Oh, really?
But
no, because that's not the word. That's not the word.
No.
Nah, but it probably is a different way of saying that or something. Like if we said WTF, that's the same thing, right?
Right. See, but I really think, it's more
That's like
than
a nicer way of saying it.
It can mean. Oh well. No, it depends on how you say it.
Well, it can be, but it doesn't have to be that.
No.
It seems to me like you're saying it can be something completely different from that. I don't know. It's just like kind of weird.
It is weird.
Car right up on my tail.
I don't know. Now some people are gonna come out of the woodwork to tell me I'm using it wrong or something.
Oh, they probably will, but I'm just really more interested in what you think.
Right. Me too, really, because what I think is profound.
Well, what you think is something I like, but it does make me wonder about some stuff. Like, when you used that expression, I cringed, honey.
Really?
Yeah.
You did?
And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, well, we use it all the time in English. But then when you translated it into English, I cringed, and I'm like, why am I cringing at that expression?
Right.
I've been questioning the whole cursing thing for a long time, because a lot of people have been saying, oh, cursing is like bad, and I'm like, well, I can kind of see it, but we're so damn innocent-hearted. How could it be anything other than innocent? Well, you could probably see it both ways. You know what I mean? I really do see that. That's what it's starting to make sense to me. But okay, then you can look at it in two ways. There are some people. I'm talking to a certain group of people. You know what I mean? We are speaking to everyone out there, but I have a particular audience in mind when we're doing talking.
This.
And my audience is in the world of hell. My audience lives in hell. There are 10 worlds. Some people live in, it's hell, hunger, animality, anger, human beings, heavenly beings, learning, realization, bodhisattva, and Buddhahood. So, I don't know. The audience I think of is in the world of hell. The world where everywhere they look is suffering. And if they can look at us and not have some relief from their freaking suffering, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to relieve their suffering by making them laugh. But they're not going to relate to somebody who just totally doesn't speak their language, doesn't have their experience, doesn't go through the sufferings that they have. You know what I mean? I want to speak to everybody, and if you're speaking to the people in hell, everybody else is included, In my opinion, I really, really want to speak to the people in hell.
Well,
weird,
I agree.
You know that dude in the Bible who stood up and looked down on the one who had betrayed him in life and said, he called for water, and the dude up there said basically, no, I don't want to be that dude. I want to be person who brings the water.
It's gonna sound a little arrogant, but who needs more to hear us?
They need us the most.
Yeah.
And we're there because we're superheroes. We will stand at the gates of hell, and we will not back down, will we, babe?
No, and you know, on certain days you might find us wandering through hell too, just a little bit, because we do that.
We're flying over really, really low.
Yeah, right. Or
hell, sometimes we dip our feet straight down in there.
Right.
Honey,
I like that.
We missed. What'd we miss?
A
phone call.
Oh.
Okay, sorry, I forgot.
Did?
Yeah, it's all right. Can we turn these dudes off for now?
Totally.
We'll be back chatting at you
talk more about
while
hell
you're
later.
hanging in hell.
Yeah.
We'll be back to chat at you.
Chill out.